Welcome back to another episode of Duck TV Sports. I'm Izzy LaRue.
And I'm Lucas Banks. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get into the show. You know what they say, Izzy, never bet against playoff Tom Brady. It's a lock, as long as Eli's not on the other side.
That's right, Lucas. Winning his 7th ring, Brady is now officially the undisputed GOAT. The Bucks D-line was chasing Patrick Mahomes all game, just like how Mahomes will be chasing Brady for the rest of his career.
Hey, if Patrick Mahomes comes over to the 49ers, you know Kyle Shanahan's going to be taking him to the Super Bowl every year.
I don't know about all that, Lucas, but maybe the Niners will get Deshaun Watson.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
The Oregon women's volleyball team delivered a gutsy performance this past weekend against USC, winning both matches in the 5th and final set. On Friday, the Ducks lost 2 of the first 3 sets and were facing match point in the 4th. Down 24-23, junior Brooke Nuneviller hammered one home to tie it. Oregon rode that momentum and took the last 2 sets, winning 3-2. The second match didn't come any easier for the Ducks. Oregon was down early in the 5th set, but junior Gloria Mutiri wasn't going down easy. She slammed home 2 huge kills late and helped seal the sweep of USC. The Ducks will return home for 2 matches against Arizona next weekend. Did you know there are 7 former Ducks that are playing professional volleyball overseas this season? Reporter Michael Streit sat down with Ronica Stone to ask about her first year going pro.
This year, Ronica Stone joined 6 other Oregon volleyball alumni playing professionally around the world as she went to southern France to play for Le Canet in Cannes. Yup, the one with the film festival.
So you're completely starting over. All of your accolades, everything you did in college means nothing when you come here. Like, no one knows you. No one knows what you've done. You have to prove yourself all over again. Like, it's not like these coaches have seen you grow up through high school and college like these college coaches have. They have to learn who you are and you have to prove yourself.
Now that Ronica has made her way into the starting rotation, she wants a rematch against former teammate August Raskey, who is enjoying a terrific season.
And there's a lot of Pac-12 girls in this league, which it's just like wild to go to. Like, we played Mary Kate Marshall 2 days ago and she was Oregon State's like probably their top scorer. And I'm like, I've played you so many times, the Colorado setter, the Arizona middle, the Utah middle, like so many Pac-12 girls here.
With countries around the world supporting their own volleyball leagues, there are plenty of opportunities. You can finally add America to the list as Athletes Unlimited is organizing their own league that includes former Duck Willow Johnson. Social media coordinator Peyton Chang on why she hopes the league is successful.
Knowing that there is that next level where they can play in the U.S., play on home soil, have their parents watch them on TV, and just have all these role models. It's awesome just because, you know, as a female athlete growing up, like I know that there is a need, like there is a want to have more women's sports on TV.
With teammates ranging in age from 14 all the way to 37, Ronica Stone says the most important thing is to love the game.
Just being able to know that like my sport can take me all over the world. And my one thing is you really have to love what you do to play overseas. Like, you can't like be like, oh yeah, I like kind of like volleyball, because it is a lot. And if you don't love what you're doing, then you're going to struggle a lot.
With Duck TV Sports, Michael Streit.
Thanks, Michael. The AU Pro Volleyball season kicks off in Dallas on February 27th.
The Oregon men's basketball team resumed basketball-related activities after playing only 4 games in the month of January, and the rust showed in the first game against Washington State. The Ducks lost in their return against the Cougars, shooting at an abysmal 27% at the three-point line. Oregon bounced back against Washington with Eugene Amarui leading the way, scoring 25 points. The Ducks' three-point game fared better as Amarui and Will Richardson combined for 6 threes. Oregon heads to Arizona this week to play against Arizona State in Arizona.
After being forced to withhold from basketball activities for the past 2 weeks due to COVID protocols, the Oregon women's basketball team returned to action with a 63-57 victory against UC Davis on Saturday night. The Ducks had to shake off some rust early on and were down by 4 going into the 4th quarter, but Niara Sabally provided a much-needed spark for the Ducks, scoring the first 7 points of the 4th and splashing in a key 3 late to ice it. Oregon tried to build on this win when they played against Arizona on Monday, but ended up falling to the 10th-ranked Wildcats.
Riley Wadsworth is the women's soccer team's creative director and is a student at the U of O. Reporter Samantha Berman has more on the story.
Riley Wadsworth is the creative director of the Oregon women's soccer team. Athletic team social medias are very important in today's day and age. Many teams and programs get recognized not only for their play on the court and field, but for their social media.
I'm trying to put them in the public eye and like raise the bar for how we look so that we can appropriately match it, because we have the staff to get us there as well, and the talent, of course.
Content and creativity is increasingly growing, which is why it's important to invest the time and energy into creating visuals, whether that be photos or videos or the running of various social media accounts. It's no easy task, and the people in charge of running such media accounts are tasked with constantly and consistently producing work, which is to be different from their competitors. This is why it's important to have someone who knows what's popular and trending in terms of content, running the behind the scenes.
I just want to do campaigns and tell stories that change lives for the better, and whatever that looks like. I just want to leave like the world better than I found it. People, places, and things. That's always been my go-to. Something my dad, well, both my parents have told me since I was little.
With Duck TV Sports, I'm Samantha Berman.
Thanks, Samantha. The women's soccer team just kicked off their season this weekend. The Oregon women's soccer team played their first game of the season on Sunday after having their season pushed from the fall to winter. The Ducks did not disappoint, defeating Gonzaga 1-0. It was a hard-fought game with no team budging until the end of the match. Sophomore Croy Soto was phenomenal on defense for the Ducks. And forward Allie Cook won the game in the final minutes of the game, heading the ball into the back of the net off of a corner kick. The team's next game is at Sacramento State on the 19th.
The Oregon cross-country team had their first action of the season last Friday, competing at Lane Community College. Redshirt senior Jackson Messler took home the crown in the men's 8K, finishing 6 seconds ahead of Portland's Stan Neaston. Oregon had 4 other top 30 finishers and took second overall in the meet. Junior Maura O'Shea was the Ducks' top runner in the women's 5K, placing 17th overall. But she was one of only 2 Ducks in the top 30, as Oregon came in 5th place. Their next meet will be February 19th here in Eugene.
Eugene native Justin Herbert won Rookie of the Year at the NFL Honors Award Show this weekend. The former Rose Bowl winning Duck set multiple rookie records as a quarterback, throwing for 31 touchdowns and 4,336 yards. Herbert won 7 games as a starter for the Los Angeles Chargers. Herbert also won the Pepsi Rookie of the Year award, an award solely based off of fan votes. We look forward to your next achievement in the NFL. Good luck in your second season with Los Angeles Chargers. Thanks for tuning in to Duck TV Sports.
Make sure to follow us on social media to stay up to date on all things Oregon athletics. Now back to Nico and Sarah at the news desk.